Well, hello, 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 dear friend. How are you? I'm so glad that you're here. I really am. I really, really am. So let me ask you this. If you've ever thought to yourself, why does it feel like my husband and I are speaking two different, completely different languages? You're not alone. Not at all. Today, we're diving into communication in autism marriage. Okay. And we're going to talk about why it feels so hard and most importantly, how to finally be understood, even when your husband processes things differently. Okay. So stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools from therapists who specialize in neurodiverse couples. Okay. Plus encouragement that you're not crazy and you are definitely not alone. Well, welcome in. My name is Olivia Hall. I am so glad you're here. I am a wife who's been married to a man on the autism spectrum for over 25 plus years. I'm an author, I'm a coach, and my heart and my sole purpose is to help you feel seen, heard, and understood on this neurodiverse marriage journey. That's a mouthful, but I'm here to walk right alongside with you. So if you're ready, let's go. Let's get started. Okay, so let me paint a picture for you. You know, you share your feelings with your husband, you're pouring all of your feelings out and you're hoping that he comforts you. And he either just stares at you or he responds with logic. Yeah, logic. You say something like, I really feel hurt. And he replies with, well, that wasn't my intention. And he moves on. And instead of that connection that you were hoping for, you're left feeling dismissed, even invisible, right? This is one of the most painful parts of being in a neurodiverse marriage. And here's the truth, it's not because he doesn't love you. It's because his neurological wiring processes communication differently. That's why. And licensed marriages therapists who specialize in autism explain it this way. This is the way they explain it. And let me look at my notes here. Neurotypical wives tend to look for emotional connection in conversation, while autistic husbands, they often process literally, logically, and may struggle with emotional nuance, right? Those little gray areas, they tend to struggle with the gray. They like to live in the black and white, right? Oh, really quick. If you're enjoying this video, I would love for you to subscribe. We are building a community of women where we can help each other really build and change our lives as well as our marriages. So please subscribe and join our family today. So it's definitely not a lack of love. It's not, it's a mismatch in processing. That's all it is. Okay. Processing styles. So here are, and if you want to, you can grab a pencil, pen, paper right now. You can pause the video if you want, but grab a pen and paper because I'm going to talk about three game-changing strategies that therapists recommend to bridge this gap. Okay? Are you ready? You got your pen and paper? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Number one, keep it clear and concise. Keep it clear and concrete and concise. Instead of, I need more support, this is what you can say. You can say, honey, can you unload the dishwasher tonight before 7 o'clock? Clear request gets clearer results. Let me say that again. Clear request gets clearer results. Okay, no black, no gray stuff, no colors, black and white, clear and concise. Number two, slow down the timing. Many autistic men need extra processing time. Now, it may not be true of your spouse, but many of them need extra processing time. So, if he goes silent after you share something with him, or, it's just know it's not rejection. It's him working through the information. It's him processing it. Okay. And so try this. Share your thought, then give him a little space to think about it. And then circle back later instead of pushing for an immediate response. And actually, that's something I can kind of relate to. I'm more of an introvert. If someone asks me a question, I can't give you a response, or I don't want to, or I really need time to process my thoughts. So I actually can relate and I do understand that. Okay. Number three, no, two, no, that's three. Use I statements, okay? Instead of accusations, instead of attacking them, right? Instead of saying, you never, ever listen to me, ever. Say, you know what, honey? I feel disconnected when we don't make eye contact. Could we try talking at the table instead of the couch? Right? I mean, these are just some simple things to try, right? When you keep it clear and concrete, when you slow down the timing, when you use I statements instead of accusation, this shifts the focus from blame to problem solving. Okay? Yeah. So, can I tell you a story? Good. I remember early on in our marriage, I try to pour my heart out, and I would share something with him, um, was being vulnerable, and to only get a flat response, like, oh, that's what he would say. Or I would get the other end of the spectrum where it was like he went down a road that there was no coming back from. I don't know what. Mm. And so when I would share something and, I would just get a stare or a basic one word sentence, I thought he didn't care. But through my research and the years of learning and growing, I learned that this was his way of acknowledging me without dismissing me. He acknowledged what I said. It may not have been the way his response wasn't the way I wanted him to respond, but it was his way of acknowledging me and not dismissing me, right? So when I started making requests clear, when I started, I learned this new tool, right? It's about tools and systems. When I learned this new tool and I started making requests clear, I started slowing down. I started using the I statements. I noticed um, something started to shift. Yeah. Um, and I will tell you, he didn't magically turn into a Hallmark movie husband. He did not. No, ma'am. If you like the Hallmark movies and all of the things and the guys, how you meet each other, you run into each. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. I don't have time. But he didn't turn into that Hallmark movie husband, but he did start responding in a way that actually helped me feel seen, right? Okay, that's a good thing. So, you know, um, and here's why all of this matters, dear friend. I'll tell you why it matters because you don't have to spend your marriage drowning in misunderstandings. I didn't say that they won't continue to happen. I didn't say that. But you don't have to spend your entire marriage drowning in misunderstandings. Okay. Yes, you know, communication may never feel seamless, as in a neurotypical marriage. It may not be like your girlfriend's or your cousin's marriage or even your parents' marriage, where they didn't have all of these communication challenges, right? But with the right tools, like I shared with you, the right tools, you can create a bridge of understanding. You really can. Now, you have to want to do all of these things. If you don't, okay. When you use the right tools and what I'm sharing with you and these other videos, you can create a bridge of understanding instead of living on opposite sides of the glass wall. And I think that's the goal, not to live on opposite sides of the glass wall, right? Yeah. Okay. So here's your takeaway for today. Start small this week. Start small and give him time to process. Make one clear request and then use I statements. Let me say that again. Number one, make one clear request, give him time to process, use one I statement. I don't know. Um, just start one of these this week and watch how those small shifts begin to create connection. Mhm. Yeah, it will. So, dear sister, you don't have to do this alone. If this video spoke to you, check out my other resources on neurodiverse marriage, okay? Check out the other videos I have, different topics, okay? And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a one. Subscribe, click the bell, all of the things, right? Um, and because, friend, you deserve, you deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard, and you deserve to be loved. Oh, and by the way, if you're ready to go deeper, take a deeper dive, you want to take a deeper dive, you're ready to get real help in your marriage and you're ready to get some more tools, learn the system. Um, I've already did all those things for you. I've cried the tears. I've learned what works and what doesn't. Then join me in Frazzle to Fulfill, my signature course. And the link is in the description below. That's it for today. I'll see you again in the next video.